Hey y'all, welcome to week 12 of fantasy football. Sorry I didn't do a video last week. I just completely forgot. But here's what I love about our league. I love that our entire league is like a game and 2 games away from each other. Worst team being 4-7, second place being 6-5. That's awesome. Makes it fun. Makes these last 2 weeks fun. Chris is ruining it with his 9-2 record. How lame is he? But sorry, shout out. Good job, Chris. You're dominating us. And here's the other fun part. We have a lot of games that actually matter. Me and Aaron, 5-6 versus 4-7. I mean, this is going to happen, right? Because all these games, we're all tight, so they're all going to matter. But some shout outs to the 6-5 games. Those are huge in the 5-6 games. When you have the same record, double matters. Okay, let me get to the matchups for this week. Number 1, you got Aaron versus me, and thankfully Aaron put up a whopping 8 points with 2 players. That helps me out a lot because my entire stud from Gordon playing well, Cook, Thielen, Rudolph. There's a great pickup of the tight end for me at the last minute, and even Cousins being my quarterback recently because Stafford's hurt. They're all on a bye. So this is going to be tight. I do think this will be the first time I get a win without scoring like 140 points. So good job, me. Next, we have Drew versus Ben. No one's played yet here, and I'm rolling with Ben. I'm rolling with Ben because I like Lamar. I personally don't like him, but he plays well. He's going to be a Monday night. He's going to do really well. I also think Gallup's going to get a touchdown for New England. They got a really good defense, but I still think he's going to get one there. So going that route. Next, we got Tyler, who had a great game from Hopkins. Needed that going against Jim. And Jim still projected to do really well. Still projected to get a really high score. I think he will with Kittles. But the weak spot is that you have to play McLaren this week. I don't think he's going to have a great game for you. And because of that, I think Tyler steals one. He'll get a good performance out of the Browns D. Even if they don't have Garrett, they're still going to do good against Miami. All right, and next we got Chris trying to roll with just an okay game from Watson. He's going against Ben Baker. And here I am, unfortunately, just kind of, I don't know what to do. Meaning, I don't think Driscoll's going to do that great, but the buys are hammering against Ben Baker as well. I thought this was a steal win for you, but it's not. I don't think Metcalf's going to do well. I don't think Fant's going to do well. Hunt, I think he's going to do well, but I think he's, I don't see a lot of love in your future. On the flip side, I think Jones will play decent well against Washington. Jacob seems to be a beast, so I think Chris will still pull this one out. And next, Heiser versus John Davis. Okay, in this matchup, both of them had someone play already, and they basically did nothing, so that's kind of a wash. I think the offense for the Browns finally takes off this week. Hopefully putting that all together. So I think he'll have a good game, and Brady will have an okay game. But what I really think is that pickup of Sanders, I mean, you already had him probably. It's a decent pickup going for Philly, but he's playing Seattle, so that's a downer. So because of that, I think you needed a good slot in there, and you couldn't get it. So I'm rolling with Heiser getting the victory on this one. And last but not least, Nick versus Andy. And I'm rolling with Andy on this one because, Nick, you don't even have a quarterback in. I'm assuming you're going to put Russell Wilson in, which that'll be good for you, but you got nothing out of Fell so far. As you mentioned, your tight end spot has been a joke all year. On the flip side, Roger plays well against San Francisco. I think he can. I think someone finally will. And Elliott, man, against New England, that's tough, but I think the key is to run the ball there. So that's it. That's a tough matchup. That's a tough opponent for Andy, but I think he gets in. Probably a very must-needed win. That's it. Those are my picks for this week. Next week should be real exciting to see how it shakes out going into the last round. That's it. I'll see you later.